All right, welcome back. So today we are talking about science I no longer use and science I am using, so you get to see inside. I'm going to do a see inside, but first let's quickly get to products of the day. This is Architecto. I love it. I love Architecto. See, all you do is recreate these with those, and it gets harder. The puzzles get more harder as you progress. See, once you get to the blue down here, and that's what you're using to make it, and there you go. And so it does have an answer key in the back as well. It does have an answer key back there, so it just shows you, just by making the blocks different colors, where it goes. This is Architecto. So I love that because it's challenges. I give my kids challenges to do, and those are some challenges we do. Next product up, we have what's going on here. So look at this. These are conversations cards, just to stimulate conversation. So they have questions on the back that you can ask, but basically the first question you always ask is, what's going on here? So what's going on here? Just to get conversation going and to get, you know, social and logical inference, it says. All right, so we are talking about science that I no longer use and science that I do use. Part of that, though, is I want to show you just a couple science books here. So this is, of course, Human Body Theater. I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's a skeleton and he puts on a play. Definitely love it. It is recommended for grade 1. And I would say even grade 1 to like grade, I don't know. I really don't think there's a limit. I learn when reading it. This is another cool read aloud. If you just want to do read alouds, for science, like this is zoology. It's about two kids, and in order they failed science, so for summer school they have to go where their uncle sends them. And it's cool because when you look through the book, you can, like, it shows you what you're going to be talking about. So for example, like here's zoology, we're going to the grasslands in one part, and we're going to the African grasslands. So you're able to find different things. You can create different things to go along with it. So those are pretty interesting read alouds, not bad. This is Wile E. Coyote. This is physical science. It's just cool. You remember Wile E. Coyote. So this is a few books in one. It's kind of what this is. Clang, kaboom, smash. So simple machines, chemical reactions, magnetism, states of matter, forces, motion. All right, so it's kind of cool. Kaboom! There you go. I know it looks like it's for young kids. I wouldn't say it's, I would say, you know, at least grade 1. But I think grade 3 you'd be hitting the sweet spot around there. Okay, so what we no longer use and what I don't like. This is Be Naturally Curious. I don't care for it. The reason I don't care for it is because, first of all, it was cheaper on Amazon than buying it on their website, which I don't appreciate. And second of all, there's just, when it comes to DNA and books, there's just a lot of, there's free stuff on the internet. You could just watch a video on it. I don't necessarily think you need to do this. And this is, the Be Naturally Curious is recommended by Torchlight, the literature program Torchlight, which is a secular program. I just don't care for it. And it's not because it's secular I don't care for it. Again, so it said it was a literature program. It's not really. It's not. It doesn't have like this Be Naturally Curious is. It's not. I wouldn't say it is. So I just, so you're getting, so for this, I want to say it was like $14 maybe. No, I think it was way more than that. I think it was way more than that. But anyway, you get about 7 pages of content, and then the rest are just some activity. So 6 and then 7. And the rest is just activity. I just think there's better books on it. And when I show you this curriculum here that I'm going to show you today, you can see what I mean about that. So this is my Great Space Event. This is Blossom and Root. This is what we used to use. This was super gentle. It's like the astronaut profile. And because you're going to space and you have an alien, or not an alien, but an extraterrestrial, whatever you want to call it, sends letters to you and you send letters back, and it's like they want to know things like, so how does the planet life support Earth? What are non-living things? What are living things? So very gentle. That's a very gentle one, and it's not very expensive, and it's by Blossom and Root. So I like that because for like $20 you get that in a nature program. Then I moved up. Then I was like, okay, well, I want to give them a gentle introduction to science because I knew what science I was using. I knew after I had gone through every science that there was that this was the science I was using. So I had time, so I did Abeka science. So I was like, okay, well, let me use Abeka science for this year. This was last year. And it's very simple. It's very simple, not a lot. You don't even need, I mean, there's not really any experiments per se. There's a couple, but it's very easy how hair grows. And then look at, God made my hair just as special as my fingerprints. No one else has hair quite like mine. So what I like is it's a gentle introduction to God. It's not a lot of Bible in here. It's just about God. So I really like that, right? Now, but I really want a strong science curriculum for my kids. And so I found it. So this is, I'm going to show you, there's 3 ways to go about it. It's made by a homeschool mom. This is the building blocks of science. If you wanted to do year by year by year by year by year. And what's great about these curriculums, I'm showing you 3 different options for it, is that they take complicated college-age concepts and they explain it to little kids. So this would start in grade 1. What is chemistry, right? Molecules, all that stuff. What is biology? What is physics? Okay, and then you go into what is geology, astronomy, chemistry. So it covers all the 5 areas, okay? So just look at how simple it is. Ask questions, observe, do experiments, compare results. So this is what would fall under, I guess, secular, but it could be, I don't know if the geology has anything that someone would find offensive. I'm not sure. But so this is if you wanted to do a year by year by year by year by year. I have a few years of it, and I decide, no, I'm not going to do the year by year by year. What I want to do is do the Focus On series. The Focus On, you've got one for middle school, or you got K through 4, which means you can do this series anytime through K through 4. So I'm going to do it about, I want to say about 3rd grade. 3rd grade, I think, is going to be the sweet spot for this, just because I want them to retain the information. So it comes with the laboratory notebooks, the teacher's manual, and this book. So this is Focus On Chemistry. So when you get the Focus On series, they got chemistry, biology, geology, physics. So the 5 areas. Okay, so the 5 areas of science. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so when I open it, there's another alternative. Say you found a different curriculum that you love. Say you love Apologia. Say, I'm going to show you something else that you can do. A 3rd alternative. Okay, so this is just the chemistry, right? So these are all the things that you're covering. Atoms, molecules. Anytime during K through 4, you can go molecules meet, acid and bases, mixtures, unmixing, molecular chains, food. Okay, so you get it. So it's simple. What is chemistry? A chemical process is any activity that involves some kind of chemistry. So that's the history of it. So then it goes into everyday chemistry. All right, so when you go into everyday chemistry, so it's not overwhelming. The definitions that you need to know are very clear. And it also comes with, if you want to, I believe, I'm not sure if it's this year or this year. This year for sure comes with all the tests that you can get. If you want to do a midterm and you want to do a final, it comes with that. And it also comes with pre-study. Sorry, my apples. Okay, and so, so then let's look at the teacher's manual, all right? So remember, we just talked about like what is chemistry. And so it's like, have your students make a list of activities they perform in a day. Some suggestions are brushing their teeth, shampooing their hair, eating a cooked egg, because these are all processes. Then observe it, okay? And then it's like, what did you discover? Why? Just for fun. The just for fun is kind of like, let me show you. Here's just for fun. So for example, this is chemistry every day, is mix blue and red together. What color do you get? That's the thing I like about these experiments, is there's no searching for parts. There's no searching for parts. Mix blue and yellow together. What did you get? Mixed red and yellow together. So how many colors do you need to mix to make black? So yeah, it's a very simple chemistry book. Like but it tells you all the important stuff. So what is an alternative? What if you're like, I'm into Apologia, but I really want them, but this looks intriguing. Yeah, there's a 3rd thing you can do. And this is, so these are the blue ones. Okay, so for every section, remember, chemistry, biology, physics, astronomy, and for some reason, there's a 3rd one, a 5th one I keep forgetting. So for every area, you can buy these books. It contains the exact information that's in here, but look, so simple. Is the moon made of green cheese? And these you can start using, you know, even kindergarten, right? Because they're pretty interesting. Atoms, everything is made of atoms. Okay, so hydrogen, nitrogen, sodium atom. And when they link, they are called linking electrons or something like that. Whatever. Okay, so molecules. So they do have kind of an order to them as well. They do have kind of an they do have an order to them, but if you didn't get that book, for example, because you can order them separately, well then what it would do is it would do a review in the front of the book. See, right here, review, atoms. Atoms are building blocks that can link together. They make up everything. Okay, so it does do a review. So look at, this is the biology. This is plant cells versus animal cells. Did you know plants and animals have different types of cells? So this is a review, right? Because I didn't show you that book. It's got reviews from the atoms. It's got reviews from the molecules, just so that you can understand, hey, these are plant cells. Animals have animal cells. So very simple, but very interesting. It's got little mice that go along for the ride. It's got review of what is DNA. So I just like this DNA information as well better than I do the Be Naturally Curious. All right, so there you go. I'll show you. It's got photosynthesis, archaea, bacteria, protozoa, mushrooms, molds, and bread bugs. Gross. Oh, a cell, a tiny city. All right. It's got viruses. So there you go. I hope you liked the video today, and I hope you will tune in tomorrow. Bye-bye. Can you say, please like and subscribe?
Please like you right.
And hit the bell for notifications.
Hit bell, you know, notification.